Okay, ladies and gentlemen, back to Fast Forward. And look, who's here? Oh, that'll be the first question. How do I pronounce your name properly?
It's Kelis.
Kelis.
Yeah.
It's like K-A.
Well, I guess phonetically it'd be K-A-H-L-E-E-S-E.
Yeah.
But it's really just K-E-L-I-S.
Kelis.
Yeah.
So if I get it wrong,
Yeah,
because
you
you know I normally announce videos, and I've been announcing your video for quite a time now, and I always said Kelis.
Oh, it's okay.
So
well, you're not the first.
That's in my head now.
It's everyone.
Good.
It's okay.
Thank God. And what is this thing? Is it a nickname? The Thunder Bitch?
Oh, you know what?
You hate a question?
Well, you know what it is? It's just that I don't know. I really don't know where it came from. I was telling someone earlier too. I think the first time I heard it was from a writer. And
he wrote it about you.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
okay.
but ever since then, it's
everybody
like
uses
everyone,
it,
and it's like I
course,
feel like I've got like some sign on me that says, "Hi, I am Thunder Bitch," because
Don't ever call her Thunder Bitch again.
because I can't get away from it now, and now my friends tease me like, "Ha ha ha," you know, like it's a joke. But
yeah, I have to just tell you about this funny experience I had about you. Because, of course, I saw you and heard your voice on Old Dirty Bastards song that I Got Your Money. And then quite a while afterwards, your single came out. And then I saw you and got to know your name and much more what you look like. And then a bit later, I saw Old Dirty Bastards video again, and I sort of went, oh my God!
Yeah.
And I sort of thought I was a genius because I found out, and I was running around, and everybody knew, of course. And I was running around here in the channel going, guess what I found out? And everybody went, oh God, Charlotte, you're so stupid. Everybody knows already. And how was it like working with him?
Oh, he's great. He's really, he's his own man. He beats to his own drum, you know?
Yeah.
He's in his own world, but so am I, so it works.
But is he really as crazy as I imagine him to be?
Well, I don't know what you imagine, but I mean...
I think he's really woo!
Well, I mean, I guess... I'm sure he can be, but I think we can all be. I can be too.
Yes.
I mean, some people say have imagination of how I am, and
yes, that's
you know,
true.
I guess depending on the day, I could be that way. But he's cool. He was great to work with, and you know, he's just a really, really great artistic man. So I had a great time working with him.
Super. Okay, so here goes the first video. I Got Your Money, and watch out for
Kelis.
Yeah.
It's okay.
That was the first one. For you, a present. Okay, so here's a bit. Zurück bei Fast Forward. Yeah. That's the name of my show, obviously.
Okay.
The first single of yours from the new album Kaleidoscope, and this is a good album. Sweethearts, go out and buy it. The Hype Williams did the video.
Yeah.
And the amazing thing is that that video is so completely different from all of the other Hype Williams videos.
Well, that's because it's a Kelis video. It had to be completely different.
So how much was your idea? Because it must have been quite a lot.
Oh yeah. Well, no, it was. I'm just not a director, so I couldn't have done it myself. But,
yeah.
But no, I mean, it was my concept for the video because I knew what I wanted to see. You know, I mean, it's my song, so it's nice to hear other people's interpretation of it, but ultimately it's how I feel about it that really matters, you know? So,
it's sort of all this like morbid stuff, you know, so that it starts off with, how do you call it, in hospital, and all of that was your idea?
Yeah, actually it was me and a girlfriend, her name is Cammie, she's one of my dancers.
Yeah.
And one day we just came up with the whole idea that, well, actually initially we started off and we wanted it to be just like as realistic as possible. Like my first thought was how, you know, in the hook you see me throwing all the things.
Yes.
You know, that was like the first thought that we had, just because that perfectly made sense, and I've seen it happen before, and I felt like that before, so we went with that. And then we came up with the idea with the heart monitor going with the beat of the music and it being, you know, all that. And actually I called Hype, and it was funny because I talked to him and I like pitched my whole idea, and I was like, okay, you know, I want to see the guy in the hospital and like da-da-da. And he was completely silent on the other line.
Oh,
like,
hello? Are you listening?
I was like, so?
What do you think?
Yeah, and he was just like, I'll call you back. And I was like, okay. But he called me back, and he sent me this treatment, which was like amazing. And he'd taken everything that I said and just had it make sense, you know, and he put together this whole piece. And so basically he took my idea and just made it real.
But what do you think that he sort of looked at it afterwards and sort of went, oh wow, this is completely different. Did I want to do this, or is he absolutely happy with it? Because
I think well, the thing is that like I had gotten treatments from, and you know, from all these different directors,
Yeah.
you know, and nothing was really exactly what I wanted, you know, and no matter what I told them or whatever, it was like they all had their own conception of what it was, right, of what it would look like. And some of them were actually really good, but it just wasn't what I had said, you know. So, but Hype actually was, I didn't send him my music, I didn't ask him to do a video.
Yeah.
Like, he was not part of the game at all. And I met him in California, and he actually was talking to my producer and was like, yo, you know, who's that girl, da-da-da-da, whatever, I wanted to put her in this video. And it was actually, they were doing the Nori video for Odell.
He wanted to do...
Right, and I didn't want to be in that video because it wasn't my video, and there's no point in me being some girl in a video, you know, so... Right, there's no point in that. So, but nonetheless, he's friends with my producer and found out that I was doing my video, and he wanted to do it. So he called us, actually, and when I found out that he was interested in doing it, I felt like, well, I have nothing to lose because no one else had sent me anything that I really loved anyway. So he was great, though. I mean, and actually, I think that the reason why he wanted to do it was because I think he saw something in me and in us and our project that was different from everything he'd already done. And I think he wanted to branch out and do something.
It's so amazing because when you look at the video, it's sort of that you have sort of like 6 really impressive pictures that just burn themselves into your brain and you don't forget them. You know, like the man with the beaten up eye, the hospital scenes, you freaking out and kicking out. It's just, because normally, you know, videos maybe have one good idea, but that is just so packed full of original, brilliant ideas.
Well, I wanted it to be really literal also. I wanted you to be able to look at it and look kind of like it's a little movie. You know, it's like a little film. It's a story. The song's a story, so I felt like it would make sense for the video to be another story, you know. Something that you could look at and be like, wow, I remember that weekend when he made me so pissed off that I was throwing a, you know. Yeah, but that's something that people could relate to, and I wanted women and men and people to look at it and be like, yo, I've been so mad. I wish I could break all those things he had, or I wish, you know what I mean, something like that, and I could, so we did it.
You know, I just want, the thing I sort of thought right away was, where did you get these women from, or where did Hype get? Because they're so fucking amazing.
Hilarious. They're hilarious. And the thing is, too, I have to tell you, when we were doing the shoot, it was like, these women were so funny because they're all actresses. So you can imagine. I mean, they've all got these, like, characters.
They look so furious.
Do you see the old women in the front?
Yes, of course.
They're so fun. I mean, you can imagine I'm standing in front of them and they're talking to me and, like, just really mad. It was hilarious. They were so funny.
Their faces, that's another thing I won't ever forget, you know, those faces going...
No, it was great. It was great. They were hilarious, though. I mean, there's one woman, I don't know if you see her, but she was behind me the entire time talking about, like, my numerology. She's like, yeah, you know, 1 is the number of power, and 3, and you're going to be, I mean, crazy. This woman was crazy. She was going on and on and on. I mean, it was hilarious, though. We had a good time. Yeah. We had a good time. Yeah, it was cool. It was a lot of work, but it was worth it, and it came out the way we wanted it.
We'll go and let our sexy viewers...
Take
a look at the video. And look out for the impressive pictures. Yeah. Bastards. Oh, sorry, I didn't want to call you bastard. Caught out there for you.